Hello again, it's 14silverx. It's Friday. I'm making this video the same day I'm probably going to post it. And last time we left off, I was having problems with my AI. And the problem was it doesn't work. But we have our player moving around perfectly, except for when he hits these little pink spots. Alright, so there are some things that need to be fixed. First of all, we got to change all these movements to only solid. Only solid. Only solid. Only solid. And then all of your edges and walls have to be solid, and ThinkSpot should not be. So this should fix our problem of running to ThinkSpots, which it does. So now it's for our troublesome red block friend. Now, last time I couldn't think of how to do this, but this time I think I know. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this corner one event because this actually does something. I'm going to, however, get rid of this ThinkSpot. I'm going to delete these, the event. I'm going to delete the event. And also, the edges, I only told it to go in one direction. So later, we'll have to put if statements in here to fix that. So what I decided to do is I'm going to take this spot, I'm going to make it into a line. So I'm going to resize the canvas to a height of 2 to make a pink line. So now it's a sprite, say horizontal pink line. So it's an H pink line. And the origin actually should be center. I'm thinking no. Maybe. Yes. No. Alright, so we have to take our corner 1. Why not? Edit sprite. And I'm going to look at this point here, which happens to be, if you look down here, 2 and 34. How does that help me? I'm trying to figure it out. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this H pink line, and alright, first I'm going to test out to see where it gets put, because the ThinkSpot is already there. And it gets put in the middle here, which is what I don't want. I want it to be put in between those two. But exactly in between? No. No. Undo. Nope. Get rid of the thingy. No! What did I delete? Delete. Oh, because there's a... No! There we go. Delete. Yes. No. Delete. Oh, now that I zoom in, I see a little bit of edges poking out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make separate objects that will go here. And then when our ghost box friend collides with them, stuff happens. Now I have to make sure of something. There were edges in our previous room, if you just saw, but there's none here. That's sort of a bit creepy. Maybe it's because I'm zoomed in. And I'm digressing. So I need to make this sprite so that it fits there. So I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to resize the canvas again. And the height will be 34. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to move this pink line hither. And then I'm going to center it. I'm going to make sure the collision mask is only on the pink thing, which it is, so that's good. So I'm going to be H pink line 1. And I think you might know where this is going. Next comes the H pink line 2. And now I just have to mirror flip vertically. Aha, and that works. What is this one? Oh, this is the thick spot. And then what we have to do is look at our why don't we look at our wall H? Do we want to look at our wall H? Maybe. A different corner. Like corner 2, which is 36 by 36. Did I do it correctly? What if I zoom out to the normal size? What is that doing there? Any more pink besides this one? Alright. Alright, that looks correct. But is it correct? No, it is 1 pixel off. Ah! No. So what we can just do is change the origin to a Y of 16, and of this one, assuming that it's also off, 18. And that fixes the problem. No. Alright, so now we have to make horizontal pink lines. No, wait. Vertical pink lines. So this one's 36 by 36, which means the height will be 32 and width is 36. So we are going to, might as well make a new sprite. V pink line, edit, new, 36, okay, double click, line tool, pink, cookie, center, okay, duplicate, edit, transform, mirror, okay, check, center, backspace, underscore, V, pink line. So now we made pink lines. Yay. So now we have a think spot 1, and now we have to have a whole bunch more. So first, think spot 1 didn't really do anything to begin with. So ghost 1 now will collide with think spot 1. And now it will either go change directions, because it will either go right or it will go continue on its merry way. Yes. Only if it is going in the downward direction. So, what we say, variable direction is equal to 270 degrees, which should be down. Then it rolls a die, and there's a 50% chance that it will No. Set the vertical speed to 0. So let's just take edge 1. Copy. Paste. Fix. And use blocks. And then we go to our room and we insert our ThinkSpot to one there. And let's see if it works. It does not work. Possibly because we don't need this jump here. So I'm going to cut it and run again. That didn't do anything either. Vertical speed 0. So I'm going to paste that back in. And Y jump up 4. So when you collide with ThinkSpot, oh, it's because this is happening like over and over again. And then, so we only want it to happen once. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Else, we're going to set an alarm 0 in other, which will be the ThinkSpot. But we don't have an alarm in there yet, but we will, so just hold on. We're going to set it to 10. No. We are going to set it to 1. And what we're going to do is go to ThinkSpot, alarm 0, jump to start. Okay. And then we're going to go back. I'll have you understand this later because I'm just having a little brain surge, which means I just do stuff and then I tell you what I'm doing later. Right. Alright, so let me make sure this works. Sort of, but now our ghost is stuck. So what I did is, when the ghost hits our ThinkSpot, it has a decision. And actually what I want... Hold on. Oh my god. So if it's going downward, it can either do this and go sideways, or not, and not go sideways. I think. In the settings, you have a speed setting. I'm just going to slow things down to see what is up slowly. And the ThinkSpot is reappearing, catching this, which it shouldn't because it's still touching it. So it can go down, or logic hurts my brain. Alright, so we're going in the downward direction, and we happen to hit a ThinkSpot, meaning we have a 50% chance of vertical speed equaling 0. Right. and then jump to position. Why don't we do other.x, other.y, not relative, else it will just get rid of it. And then we'll set this actually to 16. Alright, so what I'm doing here, when it goes down, it'll go to the origin, which is in the middle of the path. So, what does that mean? When it hits it, it will go to this spot here, and it will continue on its merry way. That's if it does that 50% chance. If not, this will jump all the way out of the room with the alarm of 16, and then when the alarm goes to 0, it will jump back so that it can be used again. So that's what I did there with that code. No, don't. Let me show you that. So basically, at alarm 0, jump to start means it jumps to where it was first placed in the room. So then when you hit this think spot, it'll either go or else it'll go down, get rid of, because if it stays there, then it'll just do this for a long time, and we don't want that. So let's make sure this works. And I didn't take it out of slow-mo, but that's fine for now. And it decided to go straight. I'm going to speed this up because I'm tired of waiting for it to go around again. Let's go 60. Come on. Oh my god. Aha! It worked. And then it stopped there because, well, yeah, because we don't have more think spots. So, it worked. Yay! Which means now there's a whole bunch of more copying. Oh my god, no! Copying and pasting. Alright, so in our Ghost one, we have our collisions with corner 1 events, but also in our Edge. So much copying and pasting. We only have it going for one direction, which means if direction, because when this is, we have it when it's going clockwise. So when it collides with Edge 1, so far we have it when it's going up, which means direction is equal to 90. Blocks. Else, which most likely means when it's going in the 180 direction. Ooh. We'll take corner 1, and we'll take the going down. Copy. This probably isn't going to work, but I'm not going to fret about that now. Paste. Ugh. Move that hither. Put the blocks here. Copy. Paste. And jump instead to an x of positive 4. Alright. So I'm just going to copy this, and for Edge 2 I will paste, and I'll take this and move it all into this. And when Edge 2, we initially had it when we were going at it for direction of 0, so then we would hit at it at that direction of 90, meaning we want the vertical speed to be 0, jumping to a position of positive 4, so because we want it to go back down and not stay on the wall, and a horizontal speed of negative 4 to continue going left. So you basically we did it for the first direction, and now we have to do it if it hits it from the other direction. So that's what this is for, and it should be self-explanatory. And if it isn't, I'm sorry. But so basically what it is, I explained the first part. The second part is basically the same thing, where you want it to jump in the opposite direction in order for it to keep it in the middle of the thing. Or you could do the other.x, other.y. That would also do it, I believe. So, yeah. Paste. But at least this is copying pasting. That's sort of easy, but the only problem is it's just takes so long. Alright, so direction. We hit it initially from a direction of 270. And then else, vertical speed. Why is the dog ringing the bell? Wait a second. This should be +4 in edge 1 because we want it to go down. That's right. That's right. So this, -4, wait a second. So basically, yeah. Stuff like this, yeah. So we want it to go back up. No, wait. This was supposed to be -4. You're supposed to be 0. And you are supposed to be -4. And you should be correct. Alright, so now the final edge, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to initialize our block friend in the other direction to make sure that he works in the other direction. So this one, he hits it going this way, which is a direction of 180 degrees. And then when we hit it going 270, the vertical speed should be 0. You are jumping back up 4 because we're going down in the opposite direction. And the horizontal speed should be 4. Alright, so when we create it, let's set the horizontal speed to -4. Save and run the game. And it works! Yay! And it doesn't do anything with the ThinkSpot because the ThinkSpot is smart enough to know that we're not going down because we said it should be smart enough to do that. And it said OK, which is a good thing. So now I'm going to put the rest of ThinkSpot 1s where they're supposed to go, which is right there, everywhere I see a corner 1. Alright, so now we have to make more ThinkSpots. Yay! Not really. Well, first, we're going to do the corner 3 collision, because that... No! I said no! Corner 3 collision. Blech, collision, because that's what happens next. So we have a corner 1. I'm just going to duplicate it to collision with corner... Not corner 2, corner 3. Did I say corner 3? And instead, direction is actually going to be 0, because we are going right. And my puppy is seeing what I'm doing. And I'm taking a moment to pet it on its head. And back to this. And so it's basically the same thing because it can either go up or down. So I'm going to set the horizontal speed back to +4, save the game, and I'm predicting something won't work. No, it worked fine. So as you saw, when it hit the corner, it went back into its orbital rotations. Now we're going to make our ThinkSpot 2, which will put it on the other sides of corner 1. to make it decide stuff. We're actually going to have like more than 4 think spots, I believe. Alright, so we're going to duplicate think spot 1 into a think underscore spot 2. Alright, and ghost, duplicate collision with think spot 2. And our think spot 2 has a different sprite. H pink line 2. No. No. Open. Alright, this one. And instead, our direction will actually be going up. That's not up. That is up. And when we are going up, collision, blah, 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 this is actually all correct. Or at least it should be. No, I didn't put them in the room. Okay. So now we put it here, here, and here. Right. No. Switch this test off in the preference. Where are my preferences? Preference. Load. Show at startup. No, that's been pissing me off. Hide designer. Hide the designer and wait while the game is what? Forms. An object show him. Remove. No. Die. 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 Okay. Save and run the game. Good. Alright, so now our red box has gotten smarter. Yay! So next we're going to make think spots for this buddy right here. And it's sort of like these, except we reverse the direction. Instead of going right, we're going to the left. So that will be an easy shift, unless of course I mess something up. And then we have to do it for the horizontal thingy, corners 2 and 4. So yeah, thank you for watching and being so very patient with my mistakes and blunders and cursing the computer. Don't forget to save your game. Please subscribe if you already subscribed. Thank you very much. If you play Minecraft, I have a server up. I'm just trying to get a solid IP so that I will be releasing eventually, hopefully maybe. Check out Nick Knight's channel. I don't know if he's uploaded anything recently, but there might be more videos soon of more Minecraft, etc., etc. So yeah, thank you for watching. Now it's bonus content, and I am staring at my dog. What is it doing? Okay, it is not peeing on the rug. I am opening up our bonus content, which I can't seem to find. Here it is. So, I believe a while back in old videos, or maybe recent videos, or maybe not, I said I was making a fighting game. Well, I still am, and I decided to switch some stuff into the properties, etc., etc. It's changed, basically. And here's what I have so far. And for those of you who watch Nick Knight's channel of me playing Minecraft, you will notice that this is what my Minecraft character is based off of. This is actually me. So yeah, that's why my Minecraft character looks how it is. So as you can see, I can jump around, walk forward and backward, and jump and also change direction sort of in midair. We will do platform games, and we could possibly do fighting games later. And so hopefully I won't mess up on those because I'm making one. And so what I have here is a couple of different objects for platforms. This is the solid ground, which means you cannot pass through it from vertical or horizontal, sort of. The red borders are the walls, and when you hit them, you just bounce off, so you can't go outside of the room. I just went outside of the room. So yeah, there's still some bugs that can be fixed, but you can't go outside of the room when you walk backwards, and I'm going to try hard. So yeah, it's harder or impossible to walk out of a room walking backwards. So you can jump, and the blue platforms are platforms that you can pass through from the bottom. My code says when I'm going down, it can only glide, so I can go up. But if you noticed, and those red things, they just keep on bouncing you, unless you walk on them. See, I stick there because I'm going down when I'm colliding with it. So it's sort of a little bug there, but I think I'll keep it so that during the game you can just hang from the ceiling and then fall down on your opponent and just beat them up. I have an input thing up here, right here, of the button I press. I have a little computer PS2 controller thingy that has a PS2 button, PS3, PS2, PlayStation buttons. So the square is the arm attack, so I can make my guy punch, I can spam it, and if I hold it, then I'm just stuck, so I better just let it go. And then if you press A at a certain time during the punch, I can have an alternate punch, but I haven't done that yet. So then L, which is the triangle, is the leg. Circle, which is W, is weapon. S is special, which is like fireballs and special stuff. R2 will eventually be to run, and then you can switch directions. This will be a multiplayer, more than two-player fighting game, where you'll be able to fight other people and run around freely, run away, etc. Use special powers, that sort of stuff. And I think I found out another clever technique. I can just jump and then... Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. We'll do that again. Oh, awesome. Now I just have to, eventually once I do that, I'll just have to make a sprite. And this is another problem. Yeah, but at least I can free myself from it. Awesome. Alright, so yeah, that's what I've also been working on. Oh! Oh man. Yes, I do have ADD. Alright, well, yeah, that was bonus content. I'll keep you updated on that. Thank you for watching. Yada yada, save game. Please subscribe if you ever had. Thank you. And I will see you next time.